Hello, my name is Hector. Welcome back to All the Mods 3. How's it going? There we go. We've got a little bit more power going now. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 18. 18 wind generators, not too shoddy. Let's head back down here. This is how I do it. And there was a creeper here a second ago. Have you gone? Have you disappeared? It looks like you have. We've got another portal over here as well. And there we go. Let's have a look. See. So I haven't really done that much in here, or at least by the looks of it. I've upgraded my fluxomagnet, which is nice. I also made another power cell, so I've got 12 million RF storage, and I've upgraded some machines. You can see that's now hardened. This is to, I can't remember, reinforced. So that's a little bit better. You know, just a little bit better, just a little bit better. And yeah, I've got these at hardened as well. So that's what I've been up to. And one thing I would like to do quickly before we get going with the rest of the thing is, no, I want a buffer. I would like a buffer. This is from Ender.io. So there's two types of buffers. There's an item buffer and a power buffer. And then there's an omni buffer, which is both of those combined. And that is made from electrical steel, iron, and a chassis. So I think I have the stuff. Yes, I do. Excellent, excellent stuff. Let's get the power cell, and I've now got a waystone in the mining world as well. There we go. And you can see I've moved our boreal extractor stuff over here as well now. And that's just because I figured this is basically passive and free power, so it's just a nice way of doing that. And what I would like to do is do that and then that there. And I need a capacitor. Of course I need a capacitor. Hang on. There we go. That is in there. So what this can do, always active. Yeah, we want always active, and this. Let's set that to that. Does that now do it? Yeah, we are getting that in. So what I would like to do is basically, is this going down still? This is heavily going down, yes, because 2,500 is a lot. And we are not near making that in at the moment. How about that? That is still going. Oh, max out as well. Let's change that to 1,000. That's actually what I want to do. Max out. So basically, this buffers like how much goes out and in, essentially. So we're taking it from our stuff here. That is, look, we're still losing quite a lot of power. 500. Let's see how that does. We're still losing. I mean, I think I am. I feel like I am. Like I make more RF than that. It's still going down. And I don't know. I would have thought by now that would have evened out. Oh, look at all the stuff. Oh, this is exciting. There's a lot of stuff in here. Because it got, for a moment, a lot of power. And it started using it. Yeah, we are still going down. And I would have really, like, come on. 100. 100 out. How's about that? Surely we can cover that. We can cover that. Look, it's going up again now. Okay, so what about 150? I'd like to buffer it as much as we can so that we still slightly get up. No, 150 is too much. It just sort of shows us how much power, or how little power we're actually getting right now. Wow, that is also still going up. 110? Yes, 110. I mean, we might as well leave it at 100 then. Let's do that, and that totally worked. There we go, and that's going up nicely now. Okay, so that is now this means that this will run just a little bit faster, which will help a lot. Look at me wearing no armor except for my jetpack. Look how awesome I look, and I am actually wearing armor. I've just found this out. So if we come here, you can see I've still got my boron armor on, but if you come here, there's a thing called cosmetic armor, and what I've done is turned everything else off, as you can see. So we've got that there like that, and I turned off those, leaving the chest plate on, because obviously that's where the jetpack is, which I like the look of. And you can, because it's called cosmetic armor, you can basically put on some other armor over the top of it. How brilliant is that? I love that. That's such a nice little mod. I've been wanting something like that for ages. There used to be something very similar to it, but it's been ages since I've seen it in a mod pack, which is lovely, and it just means that you get to see your skin, which I think is, you know, you spend a lot of time choosing a skin, and then you hardly ever see it for the armor. Anyway, I've made another storage disk, 64K this time. So we've got a lot of storage now, and the buffer is working well, because this is basically going a lot faster now. Let's just do that. And that, there we go. If we look at ores now, you can see this is definitely going a lot faster, which is pretty nice. Let's do the gold. Lead can come, and silver. And at some point in the next few episodes, we are going to be looking at making our thing go a little bit faster and more efficient and more. We're just doing double right now, and I want it to be at least triple, but I want to do the mechanism quintupling as well. So today we were going to have a look at making a mob farm, and that was my plan. And I think we're going to make a mob farm in there. I just think that was a cool location. But what I've been looking at is we don't really have the power. That is still a problem. I know I've got some wind generators up there. I've got the arboreal extractor, but we just need more power. We need more power so that we can make the RFTools builder go quicker, basically, by providing it with more power. Because if you max out that power, it is so ridiculously fast. So that's what we're going to be looking at. And to do that, we are going to look at Nuclearcraft, which is a mod that I haven't ever played with. So this is going to be interesting. We are going to make a fission reactor. Now I said fission and not fusion. Fusion is like a later game thing in Nuclearcraft. We're going to make a fission reactor. So and it has a lot of different things like these RTGs, which is very interesting. Like that plutonium RTG produces 100 RF per tick constantly. How brilliant is that? But you need plutonium. And I think one of the only ways you can get plutonium is it's like a byproduct of other things. So you have to sort of build up in Nuclearcraft. That's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to make some stuff. We need to make reactor casings. So we need basic plating, which is lead and graphite dust. And graphite dust is, you basically pulverize graphite, which you get. Can we see some way of getting that? You get graphite usually. There you go. From you usually get that from smelting. I think pulverized coal, basically. Let's have a look. I've got some pulverized coal here. Let's see if this works. If we chuck this in, it looks like something's happening. Oh, and it's making coal again. Redstone furnace, yeah. So that, how interesting. I never knew that would do that. Coal ball, magma crucible, graphite dust. So we need a manufactory. I'm guessing we also need an alloy furnace. We might need a melter, I don't know yet. So one of the other things that we need is tough alloy, which is another reason why we need the alloy furnace. The Nuclearcraft one, which is lithium, and then the ferroboron alloy, and that is what, steel? No, wait, steel and boron. There you go. So this takes a little bit of doing. We're going to have to make a few items, or at least the manufactory and alloy furnace. So these don't look too bad. We do need the basic plating. So first of all, I think we need to make the manufactory to make some graphite dust. There we go, a manufactory, and let's just chuck that in and see it happen. Ooh, we can make... I'm guessing that looks like a speed upgrade. Is it called speed? Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah. That is not bad. Does it say how many we can put in? There you go. So we need what? Weighted iron. Okay, let's make a few of those. There we go. There we go. 5 of those. Excellent. Let's see. I'm guessing that... Oh yeah, we can totally do a lot of that. Processing power. Wow. 420 RF per tick, which is so much. Yeah, we need to take that out. Yeah, we can do about that. I think that's all right. So that is still a lot faster. So let's have a quick gander at making the next thing. We need what was it? The alloy smelter. Alloy smelter. Oh, interesting. Oh, is it not the alloy smelter? Alloy furnace. There we go. So this doesn't look too bad again. One of those. Let's actually make this easier to find. There we go. Basic plating. We need some of that stuff. Furnace. We need some brick. And then yeah, just basic plating. So that shouldn't be too hard to do, frankly, at all. Let's just chuck you into the furnace. There we go. Let's get some of this out. There we go. Graphite dust. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We should be able to make out... Nope, wrong bit. Some of this now. There we go. 4 basic platings. Good times. And we should be able to make this now. Alloy furnace. There we go. Combines base metals into... and we can put, what, another 2 in there maybe? That's what... Oh, 60 RF per tick. So that is not as bad. And now it's 100. Okay, cool. Good to know. So for our fission reactor, we need a variety of things, which I'm going to be spending a lot of time making now. We need reactor casing that goes on the outside. We need a reactor controller, or is it a controller? Yeah, fission controller. There we go. New controller. So we need to make a few of these things. Advanced plating, more tough alloy. It's going to take quite a while to make everything. And then also we need some graphite blocks. We need some of these coolers because it sort of works like extreme reactors. It is the same type of thing. But yeah, I will be needing to make a lot of this. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. I just got an achievement. Splitting the atom, which is great. So I finally got the stuff I require. I think. It took a while. It took a fair while, and on top of that, I do not have a lot of. Look at that. Oof. Is that now going up again? That is slowly going up again. Basically, running all machines at once is not good for the old power. But anyway, what we're going to be doing, I want to put this in the middle. Why can I not? There we go. So this is the middle. And I think we'll end up doing it like that. Like this. There we go. Can I, if I do that, just put the torch there. There we go. Let's put it on the same level. So what we're going to have is reactor casing like this, and this sort of works like what's it called, extreme reactors. Okay, so we're going to have it like this. It's going to be a 3x3 inside. The actual shape doesn't have to be a cube, it just has to be cuboid, so any sort of squarey shape basically. That means we can also take out, but I'm electing to 3x3 because of the way this works. And Nuclearcraft is, after putting this there, I'm going to have to move it. Nuclearcraft is really hard to find information about. That's what I've discovered. And I've been able to pass a little bit of what is required. So that's what we're going to have a look at now. So basically, this is sort of how you do it. You make something like this, a shape, and you can't put anything in the corners. That is very important. That will not work. There we go. And then you can see I've got a little bit of just a little bit of stuff left, and we're going to put the fission controller there. So what happens is that you have to put reactor cells in, and that is the stuff that you use to actually make the fuel. That's where you put the fuel in, basically. That's what the fuel goes into. And you can see shift remote info. How's the fission fuels? The more cells placed, the more rapidly fuel is used. Cells and bloody blah. Basically, that's what does it. Now, basically, we then need, what you want is a moderator, and what this does is it improves the efficiency of the reactor cells, and that's what that does. But it also makes it heat up more, which is bad. So that's why you want then cooler blocks in order to cool down. And different cooler blocks have different properties. So the lapis cooler, you can see there, must touch at least one reactor cell and one reactor casing. Okay, so it has to go next to a reactor cell and a reactor casing. Whereas the glowstone cooler must touch at least two active moderator blocks. And the moderator blocks is this beryllium block. Okay, that's sort of how it works, and there's other different like moderators, there's other coolers, and this is just what I've decided to go for. So I think the thing that I'm going for is this. We will have beryllium in all of these corners, and then a glowstone cooler there. So if you remember, that has to be next to reactor cells. So each of these is next to one. And then the glowstone cooler has to be touching at least two moderators. There you go, and like that. Okay, so that's basically what I'm sort of doing. And then we're going to put these lapis coolers in these corners here, because if you remember, these needed to be touching a cell and a reactor casing. So that is what we're doing there. Can I come in? Yep. There we go, and then these coolers go there, and then lastly, it's the same as this, so that goes there. Is that all? Oh, I've messed that up, haven't I? I've only got 4 reactor cells. I need another 4. So anyway, right, I'm going to finish that off. So it's the same thing, another 4 here, and that basically continues. That continues. And you can see we'll put another glowstone block. Where the others go? One goes here, and then have we missed one out? I feel like we've missed one, but I've got more than I need, unless I have missed one. But that's sort of the thing. So the next thing is we need fuel. We need fuel, and what we're going to be using is thorium. Now, if we look at the uses. You can make a thorium block and other things, and this is one of the reasons why it's quite hard to pass what you need to do in Nuclearcraft, because you can put that in there and get thorium dust. Well, okay, but then what? It's the Isotope Separator. So you put thorium ingots in there and you get thorium-232 and a tiny clump of thorium-230. What do you do with this thorium? Well, you put it all like that and you get TBU fuel. And there you go, base power 60 RF per tick, base process time 120 minutes, whatever, base heat gen 18 heat per tick. I think it's just heat, I think that's how you say it. So we need to make an isotope separator. So that is what I'm going to be making now. It shouldn't be that hard. If we have a look at that, I think I just need some more steel and yeah, some of this stuff. So not hard at all. I'm going to do that, make some TBU fuel, and then just finish this off, and then we'll see how to actually make power with it. Look at that, we have a few bits of thorium, which is great, so we should now be able to do one of that. Yes, we've got TBU fuel, excellent. So I've moved our fission reactor back a little bit, and I made some extra cells. So just so we're on the same page now, all of the reactor cells go in the 8 corners, basically, if that makes sense, in all of those. And then the lapis coolers, there's only 4 of them, and those go in the middle, in the corners there. And then the beryllium blocks go like in a cross like that, there, and then the rest are glowstone coolers. So we should be able to put that there, and then as soon as we do that, you can see, unlike extreme reactors, it won't make a thing, but there you go. It will say here, 3x3x3 fission reactor. Now, the good thing is, whilst you're testing this, I designed this in a test world, creative test world. What you can do is, if you put that in like that, look, it sort of tells you, I will get 1920 RF per tick, and it will generate, well, there's 8 cells which will generate 32 heat a tick. And I've got a cooling rate of minus 1120 heat per tick, so I should be totally fine. You can see there. So what happens? Let's actually turn it on and see. So it needs redstone to be turned on, and that's how it works. And you can see once we do that, that starts happening. This does it. You can see there's a bit of a Geiger counter now. Interesting. Oh, there it is. There it is. So you can see we'll get the slightest amount of heat. So let's put that here. I presume this is how we can do this. Oh, that's unlinked. Let's actually quickly go link it. Link. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's link it up here. There we go. Bam. Is this being attached? No, it isn't. Interesting. So this is full of energy. How do we get it out? Interesting. I don't know. So the heating, if that went up to the top, this would basically explode, and the bigger it is, the worse the explosion is. So that's what we don't want. And you can design them so that they basically, the cooling rate is so low that it doesn't really matter. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some redstone, and this is from the this is from the Nuclearcraft guide. It shows that you can do this, and the way you do it is you can put a comparator on here. That basically will send a signal when it gets a little bit too high. We'll do that there, and I think all we need to do is that there with that there, and then that and that there, like that. I think, is that correct? Compare, subtract. I can't remember what it's supposed to be on now. That is quite high already. Oh, it's because of this. It's because of that. There we go. There we go. And you can see it turned off for a second, and it just meant that will basically, it will cool itself, because the cooling rate is pretty good. So it will just turn off for a split second, and it will then cool itself. So that does need to be in subtract mode. So it's a little bit ugly, but for now, this will work. Now you can put this fission controller wherever. So we could hide it just behind the wall, and that would work fine. And the clicking is a little bit annoying. I hadn't really thought about that. Now, if we set this to in, Oh yes, there we go. There we go. Look at that. This is now doing it. We've got, what, 16 million RF? And this is doing... And this, if you remember, this is just that one fuel bit. So over here, we are making... We've got another fuel... I can't remember what it's called. I think it's just called fuel, TBU fuel. So that's just one of those that is producing all of that power. If you remember. Just the one. And this is... Yeah, this is doing well. This is doing well now. We've obviously got another one. So we have a lot of power now. We have a lot of power. So what I'm going to go do now is I'm going to go back to the mining world and set the buffer so that we can see basically how fast the RFTools builder can go. So there we go. You can see it keeps saying not enough power, but if you look at it, oh, it is getting there. And I've set it to 1,000, and this is still going up. So we could probably set it a little bit higher. I don't think we could do 2,000. And I keep forgetting that this is micro infinities. Oh, hang on. That needs to also then be 2,000. There we go. Let's see how this... Come on. That is still going up. I don't want to... I think that's a bit too much, though. I think we might keep it maybe 1,500. 1,500? Is that... Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And this is... Wow, this is so fast that I now need to make this faster. So that's a good problem to have. Let's go back. There we go. Look at that. This is now keeping up. I've just got 4 speed upgrades, and now I could put a stack upgrade in there as well, but for now this seems to be coping, and this is like so much faster, and this is still making still going up. It is still going up, which is amazing. So we've completely solved our power problems for now, and this is an amazing mid-game power level. You can see it just switched off there for a second, so it is still yeah, still fine. Oh, it is there. It's a little bit hot there. But this should be working. So there we go. Oh, it's gone off again. Interesting. It seems to have changed now. So I might have to keep an eye on that. But in my test world, it seemed to be working fine. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed having a little look-see at Nuclearcraft. I'm liking this mod so far. There doesn't seem to be a lot of like recent guides, which makes it a little bit hard to get into, but hopefully that might have helped you out as well. So thank you so much for watching. I've been Hector. This has been All the Mods 3. If you did like it, like or comment is very much appreciated, and subscription is always lovely and welcome as well. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.